Okay, so I'm
Here
gonna
you are.
start. So first of all, my presentation is not gonna be that great compared to all the presentations that we had on in terms of styling and maybe delivery. Given I didn't include much of the AI thing over here, so please bear with me. And a little bit about me. I'm Devanshu. I was a GSOC contributor back in 2022, and then I've been a mentor in consecutive years. Now this is, I believe, third year for me. So I've got a few questions last year and this year as well, where people are asking how the review process works. They are not quite clear whether a single project is gonna have multiple people getting selected and working together after the GSOC, and how does it work for the mentors once they get a lot of proposals. So let's get started on this one. So to divide the review phase, it can be considered into two phases. The first being the mentors review and the second being the org admin review. So to be honest, the mentor one can further be divided into two. So I will start with the mentors one. So for the two parts on the mentor review phase, the first being before deadline and after deadline, the proposal submission deadline. So before the proposal submission deadline, you're going to have some communications with your mentor. You have been in contact, not interacting daily, but once in a week. So you're going to share your document or proposal with your mentor, asking for a review on that one. So it is, but to be honest, it is only a single chance ticket. So please make sure to use it quite carefully because a single mentor is only going to review your proposal once for a particular project. So once they get like a request for review, it is better to share a document, a Google Doc with comments enabled such that they can directly comment on the doc itself without having a need to jump between platforms. So that's how they are gonna review your proposal, share some feedback before your final submission, and once you have got the feedback, you're going to refine your proposal further and finally do a final submission. So once that's done, then it is the second phase after the submission deadline is over. So on this one, each mentor is going to go through all the proposals that they have got for their particular project. Some even go for other projects as well, like me. So like to be honest, there are multiple reasons why the mentors want to go through multiple projects proposals. It is due to that we get a lot of interesting proposals every year. Something like a single page one, or someone even submitted a blank proposal. So it is always fun. Just kidding. Like I don't want to have anyone's proposal efforts go to waste. So I'm gonna check for every proposal that is being submitted on the platform, and after that they have their own ranking strategies. So for me personally, I'm going to rank the proposals based on the communications I had with the contributor, whether they were like interacting with me, asking questions about the projects, because that in a way shows that the contributor already knows what the project is about. They are already clear on what are the steps they need to do, what are the pitfalls they need to avoid for the project to be a success. And even if they don't cover 100%, it is fine because we know we can't predict everything in the future. And the second being, it is not just the communications but also whether the contributor has shown some skills, like on the technical side. If it is a app project, an AI app, then I'm going to take a look at the prompt they have created at the code. Like the app's engine code is pretty much quite straightforward. So it is not of much priority in an AI project, but more on the prompt engineering. So please make sure to put some efforts on thinking about what are the prompts that are gonna do the particular task for a project. So once that's done, and furthermore, a single project can have multiple mentors as well, a mentor and co-mentor. So both of them work separately initially, but after a while, they're gonna sync on their own rankings, what they think about a particular proposal, and they're going to select a single proposal, not many or multiple ones. They are going to say, I want to mentor this particular contributor's proposal for this particular project. So that's how mentor's review phase is over. Now they hand it over to the org admins. So on the org admin side, they're going to have an internal meeting where not going to look through the proposals or what is written by the contributor, because it is up to the mentor's responsibility to select a proposal. They are just going to select the top projects out of all the ideas that they want in this year. So, for example, if there's a particular need or requirement for a particular project, it is gonna be ranked as the top one. And similarly, they can rank 1 to 10 the projects, and for this 10 projects, like 1 to 10, they're going to share it with the GSOC team that I want this number of projects with this particular ranking. So now it is up to the GSOC, like they have their own internal reviews or internal algos. We are not quite sure how it works. But if they come back to us and say, here is your result, you're going to get 5 projects this year or 5 slots this year, then all the projects that are ranked from top 1 till top 5 are going to get selected and become a GSOC project, and the contributors for that particular proposals are going to become a GSOC contributor. So that's what happens behind the scenes. And again, for like if you might have questions on whether my project is gonna be on the top or not, it is really quite variable. It depends on a lot of factors. So it can be the requirements, demands, or a number of things. So if you don't get your project seen on the GSOC after the results are out, chances are very high that it might be that we didn't get much slots. And I guess that's all on my side. Okay, thank you.